Greetings everybody, my name is Tommy the Keyblade Master and welcome to my channel. Now I'm making this video in response to something that happened a few days ago, and that was Ubisoft announced there won't be any Assassin's Creed titles this year, and it might be a while before the next happened. And as a huge fan of Assassin's Creed, my thought was, thank God. Now, Ubisoft has kind of been over milking this franchise for a long time, and Assassin's Creed Syndicate kind of fell victim to what I call the Mega Man X8 phenomenon. In case you're wondering what I'm talking about, Mega Man X8 has been wrongfully viewed by a lot of Mega Man fans as this really bad game. I see it posted, well, I've never played Mega Man X7 and 8 because both sucked. No, X8's one of the best Mega Man games ever made. Go out and play it. It's really, really good. Mega Man X7, however, the game that preceded it, worst Mega Man game of all time. It's about the only Mega Man game that I can actually sit down and call an actual turd. Most Mega Man games may be different as far as quality, but they usually fall into the pretty good when you kind of view them over the action platforming spectrum. But Mega Man X7 was a real turd, and because X7 was a real turd, X8 gets lumped in there. Let's look at Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which is a really, really good game. It's a real fun romp around England. I enjoyed playing it, but even I was hesitant to get into this game because Assassin's Creed Unity left such a bad taste in my mouth. It was boring. The story was boring. It didn't do much with the settings, and there was just a ton of bugs in it. So, when Syndicate came out, I was like, I don't know if I want to buy this. I only bought it because I found it marked down by about 50% on a Black Friday sale. Otherwise, I don't think I would have ever touched this game. And I'm kind of glad I did. Like I said, it turned out to be a real fun experience. But because no one really wanted to go into another Assassin's Creed game after Assassin's Creed Unity, and I heard Rogue wasn't that great either, you can't blame people. And then they made a bunch of spin-off platforming games for the downloadable market, and I've heard those are all terrible games. So yeah, it's good. Ubisoft needs to give this series a break, rest it a little bit, and figure out what it wants to do. It's got problems. There's bugs still in Syndicate, and they need to figure out what they're going to do as far as the storyline. Do we need a modern day era? Our connection to the modern day era, Desmond, they killed off several games ago, and since then it's kind of whenever it needed to do a modern day story to connect everything together, it just didn't work because we have no attachment to these new characters. In fact, they're never named or even shown. And it just makes the modern day stuff a complete waste of time. Even more annoying than when I had to deal with whiny Desmond constantly popping up and getting in the way of the narrative. So I'll have to figure out something else to do. They'll also have to fix some of the repetitivity and the storylines and a whole bunch of other stuff they need to fix. In the meantime, Ubisoft, I got two suggestions for you. First, when you went all heavy into Assassin's Creed, you kind of canceled and undid the main series that started Assassin's Creed, the Prince of Persia franchise. You had a really good, unique, cel-shaded Prince of Persia game that was released a few years ago that ended on a cliffhanger that we never really got to see resolved, and I wouldn't mind seeing a sequel to that game even though it's been several years. I wouldn't mind seeing a sequel, or at least the Sands of Time Prince of Persia coming back for another romp, because I miss those games. They were really fun platforming games, and I wouldn't mind another one. Another option I would like Ubisoft to look at is Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag is considered to be one of the best Assassin's Creed of all time. Why? Because of the naval battle system that it had. It was just this really fun naval battle simulation, just pirate ships attacking each other, raiding and looting. Why not make a Pirates Creed game? Take out the Assassns part and then just make it so you're a pirate aboard a ship and you're just out looting, pillaging ships. maybe do a few ground levels to break up the monotony of sailing, but it would still be a really fun game. That game needs to have some sort of sequel to it that's not really part of the Assassin's Creed series, and that could be a really fun game. I would have taken a sequel over Black Flag Unity any day. Anyways, this is my thoughts on it. If you have any thoughts of your own, feel free to leave a comment down below. This is Tommy the Keyblade Master signing off.